guys, welcome back to the Tuckered Mama podcast. This is the place where motherhood meets community, connection, and local fun. I'm your host, Sammy Collins, and today I'm so excited to introduce this week's Mom Spotlight moment featuring Rachel, the founder of Little Atlanta. If you've ever found yourself searching for something fun to do with little ones or wishing you had more opportunities to meet moms, then you're going to love today's conversation. Today's conversation is all about how Rachel has created an incredible resource that helps families discover indoor playgrounds, music classes, story times, play spaces, so much more with Little Atlanta. They're all over Atlanta, the Atlanta area. But before we dive into her business, we're going to get to know Rachel, the woman behind the brand, the mom behind the brand. We're going to chat all about her journey through motherhood, the lessons she's learned along the way, a little bit of her past and how she came to be, and how becoming a mom inspired her to build a community that she's building to help families all connect. So grab your coffee, go on that walk, fold that laundry that you know needs to be folded, or, take us on a car ride. We're here for you. So thanks for tagging on today, guys. Listen during nap time, all the things. So let's jump into this inspiring conversation today with Rachel from Little Atlanta. Hey, Rachel, how are you?
Thanks for having me on today.
Yeah, I'm so excited to be sharing this. Finally, y'all, I have been friends with Rachel for a minute now, and we keep talking about it. And now we're here.
Yeah, coordinating with kids and stuff.
Yeah, true, very true. That's how all of my conversations, y'all, it's 8 o'clock at night over here, and we're doing this.
Both of our husbands are watching the children who are not asleep yet.
Exactly. Both of our boys are going through like sleep regression,
teething. I don't know what it is.
All the things. Yeah. I was talking to our other new friend, Anna. Well, I mean, you're not new to her, but my new friend that I met, and she was like, yeah, my son just went down at 4 o'clock today. I was like, we're all feeling it. All of our boys are like the same age.
Yeah.
So before we dive into Little Atlanta, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, who Rachel is, where are you from? Like, are you from Atlanta? Like, tell all the listeners.
Yeah, so I'm from Atlanta. I was born in the Mountain area and then was raised in Buckhead. I'm into lots of things. I've been vegan for 20 years. I love doing yoga. I love fitness and Pilates. I have a cat mom before I was a human mom. I used to run a social media marketing agency, which a lot of people don't know. And I also am an actress by trade. I got my degree from NYU and in musical theater. So I've done dancing and singing and acting. I've been on TV and commercials and stuff. So I do lots of different things.
Yes, a woman of many, many hats, y'all.
We try.
Even though motherhood already has enough hats, she has many more outside of motherhood. Which is why she only has one child now.
Yes. For now. We're gonna keep it that way.
Yes. So speaking of your child's name is Jordan, and he is almost 19 months now, or 20?
Yeah, he's 19 months. He's gonna be 2 in November. He's
How does that feel to have a 2-year-old? Like, he's going past the toddler phase. I mean, he's still a toddler, but
it's definitely crazy. I feel like every moment of motherhood is my favorite moment. I feel like I loved when he was 4 months old and they first start laughing and making little sounds. I was like, oh my gosh, this is the best. But now he's talking and running around, and this is the best too. So it's awesome that motherhood is this journey that's changing in every moment.
There's so many phases of motherhood, and everybody's at a different phase. And I just love, that's why I love doing these podcasts, because I hear everybody's journeys and all of the older kids, and then the ones like us who are still in the toddler phase. But what has been your favorite stage of motherhood so far?
Yeah, I definitely think when he started being able to communicate, even though he's still not talking in sentences, but when he started being able to point at things and smile and laugh, just starting to see his personality come through. So probably around 8-9 months. It's just been really sweet to watch him turn into a little person. When they're newborns and they're just things that you have to feed and take care of, and they're just there. But now it's he's an actual human that I can interact with, so that's
I remember the first 6 months just staring at Lacey do something.
Do something. God, what do I do boring. With you? You just cry and poop and sleep, and that's all we have.
And need us constantly, because both of us are breastfeeding mamas. So and you still are, which is
still
incredible.
I know.
Incredible. I'm so proud of that.
Thank you.
Proud it's and also jealous, because it's you want your babies to want you, but now Liam wants me for other things, but
Of
also like
course.
being that quick comfort, like stick a boob in their mouth and shut up.
It's a blessing and a curse because I am quick comfort, but I'm like the only comfort, like he can't go
Yes.
to sleep without me. He can't whatever. So it's like, it's nice and I love it, but we're definitely gonna, hopefully
Yeah.
this time next year, he's weaned off and we're in a different place.
Well, and it's just like, it's such a small time of your life. Like, think
Exactly.
about it. Next year, he'll be 2.5.
I know
And
that
it's
makes me
like
want to sob. It
two
makes
and,
me want to ugly cry.
two
I
and
can't
a
think
half.
about him like being in school, and we talked about him going to school. Like it just stresses me out. I'm like, wait, he's a baby.
I know. I'm not
Ugh.
ready either. I was talking with my other friend today that I met, and we went to the Isaac Sandlot this morning. It was really fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
I'll
I
have
want
to
to go.
share all about that. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
cool. It was very a little chaotic as the day got on.
sure.
Like it got super busy,
Well,
but
it's summer too. I mean,
yeah, that too. So I want to go like, yeah, if we want to go during the school year when all the
yeah,
big
I'm
kids
down.
are
I'm
back.
down. Yeah,
But we were talking about like school starting, and we're like, I'm not ready for kindergarten. Like I'm not
yeah,
sending, no, I'm not doing pre-K because pre-K lotteries have opened for
yeah.
next fall now, like
Oh my
almost a
gosh.
year,
Wait, and
over a
Lacey
year
could do
ago.
pre-K lottery for next fall.
She could if we were into cab, but we're not. So
Oh,
he lives down by Morningside. So
gotcha.
Morningside Elementary. And I was like, better get your name in
Yeah,
Morningside. Like,
yeah.
that
It's
is
gonna
a
go
good
quick.
school. But
Yeah,
that's
that's a
what
great
he's
school.
zoned for also. So,
Yeah,
like, she'll go there in kindergarten. So,
yeah. Wow.
but anywho, back to you. Motherhood can, like we said, be so beautiful and so challenging. So what's one lesson or piece of advice that you wish someone had told you maybe before becoming a mom, or something that you realized like after becoming a mom? Like I always tell my story, like I feel like I was a little judgmental to moms, and like, oh my God, all you do
Mm,
is sit around all day and you just stay at home with the kid. Like, can't
yeah.
you clean or do something? And it's like, no, I can barely sweep. Like, what are you talking
Yeah,
about? I can't even unload the
literally.
dishwasher.
Yeah, no, I definitely think for me it was giving permission to like go with the flow. Like, like everyone says that like every kid is different, but like it's really, really true. And before, like when I was pregnant, I thought I was going to be the mom that like put my kid in daycare at 6 weeks and was back in the gym every day and was just like going to be go, go, go. And that just was not my experience at all. I've been like super, I mean, we're co-sleeping and we're still nursing and I've been stay-at-home mom and it's been wonderful, but that's just not what I thought my journey was going to be. But when I had my baby and met my baby and was in motherhood, I was like, oh no, like I need to be in this and be present. So I think throughout motherhood, because I'm sure I'll go through other phases through life too, you just need to give yourself permission to be the mom that your child needs and not the mom that you think you need to be.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it changes your whole identity. Like I became like who I wanted to be, but I never knew who I needed to be until like becoming a mom. It just
Exactly.
completely
Exactly.
changes you. And
Yeah.
I mean, kudos to you for like adapting to your kids, because I mean, and every to each their own, but
Yeah.
other parents, might do that. Might just be like, okay,
Yeah.
take care of
Oh, for
babies.
sure.
I'm going back
I
to
know
work.
lots of people that do that. And I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. But I definitely had to kind of switch my perspective for sure.
Yeah. So were you like big into workout? We've never talked about that before. Were you big into workout before?
Oh yeah. So I mean, like I said, I was a trained dancer. So I played varsity soccer too. So I'd always been very athletic. And even through pregnancy, I mean, I was going to solid core up until I think 2 days before I delivered. I mean, I was very, very,
Oh my God.
especially being like with my social media marketing agency, I was working from home as well. So I would do 4 Pilates classes a day. Like I would do 2 classes in the morning, go to lunch, do that
Oh
in the
my
afternoon. Like it was crazy. But
God.
I can't imagine that now. It was wild. There was actually a Pilates studio that I got kicked out of for going too much, even though I had an unlimited membership. They were like, yeah, you have an unlimited membership, but you can't come 4 times a day. I was like,
Oh
oh,
my
okay.
gosh. Yeah.
But yeah, so that obviously changed a lot during pregnancy and then postpartum because now I can't go to 4 Pilates classes a day because who's going to watch my
Right.
child.
So like,
So,
should we open up a Pilates where you can bring your babies?
okay, so there is a place that I've been wanting to try. It's called Bar 3, and you can bring your babies, and they have like a little playpen at the front where you can put your babies like in a playpen and just do the Pilates, and they're just sitting there. So I've been wanting to try it. I have a friend who went and enjoyed it.
Okay.
But yeah, I've seen lots of like Pilates, mommy and me Pilates events popping up. I think that would be fun.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of the ones with like the babies in the carrier and they're like
Yeah,
doing
the baby wearing
workout.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, my son was like 20 pounds,
I
like
know Jordan is heavy
super
for that
spoon.
now. Yeah.
He's
It
like,
would
that
be
was still
more
my
of
back.
a workout. It would be like wearing a weighted vest.
Yeah. Yeah. And I would need like my toddler on the back to like even me
That's
out,
true.
you
Oh
know?
my gosh, you have two. No, no, I would no. I couldn't do
Yeah. No,
it.
doesn't work. We'll just have to like do an at-home workout together.
Yeah, there's sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. I have Instacart coming with ice cream, so that's just where we are.
Yes. We'll get back to it one day. That's what I
Yeah,
keep telling myself. I'm like,
eventually.
when I'm done having kids, then I'll focus back on
That's what
my
I'm saying. I'm like, once he's in school and I really have like a full day to myself, then I will go to the gym. But until then, we're just
yeah.
gonna have to rock
Yeah.
it out.
Making it
It's fine.
work.
Making it work.
So, what does your village look like? Like, do you have a lot of family here? Is it just you and your husband? Like, how did y'all even meet? Like, how did you and your husband meet and
Yeah.
all the
My
things?
husband and I met through a mutual friend from college. At like his birthday party, he set us up. It actually was funny. I was talking to that other friend. We had gone on a date and realized that like the vibe was not there. But then after that date, he was like, okay, I know this is weird, but like I actually feel like you'd go better with one of my friends. And I was like, okay. And he hooked us up and here we are. So
Oh my gosh.
yeah, it was funny. And he was still friends. He was in our wedding. So it was very sweet.
Oh
So
my
yeah, we met then.
gosh.
We're both from Atlanta. So all of our family's here. I will say that my village though really has become like you, and all of the mom friends that I've met have become even more of my village than my family, not to shade my family, but it's been nice being a stay-at-home mom to have mom friends that I can send a 7-minute voice note to about why my son is awake at 4 a.m. and what is wrong with him. Or text someone last minute and be like, hey, do you want to go to the splash pad today? Like it's been nice to have that community. I feel like I always tell people that it's hard to make friends as an adult, especially as a stay-at-home mom. It's different when you're like in school, in high school, and all your friends are from school, and you're in college, you have your friends from your dorm. And it's different when you work in an office and you have coworkers. But when you're home with your baby all the time, like you don't have the same opportunity to meet people. So it's nice meeting moms and making this community. And now I feel like I have so many mom friends, and it's really awesome.
Yeah. I don't know if I had many friends before becoming a mom. Like I was a bartender
Same.
for a long time and a server, and it's like, yeah, those people come and go so fast, and it's like
Yeah, for
I don't
sure.
want to be friends with those people really. Like those are
Yeah.
not who I want in my village. Like I'm
No,
not staying up till
exactly.
3 a.m. and some of them are still doing that, and I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
not in that phase of life. But
Yeah,
yes,
no,
y'all,
you
the voice
definitely.
notes. Rachel turned me on to voice notes, y'all, and I love them. I mean, we will send like
Anyone
7,
who
8,
knows
10
me
minutes.
loves a voice note. I feel like I turn so many people on to voice notes because here's the thing. When you're chasing a toddler around, when you're operating a motor vehicle, when you're doing laundry, you don't have time to text out your full paragraphs, but you can just voice record it and here you are. It's
Yeah.
like being on the phone
And
without having to be
halfway
on the
through,
phone.
I'm always like, oh yeah, what was I gonna say? Hang on one second.
Same,
I'll
same.
message you back. And then like when you're
Same.
the text like gets stopped and then you get distracted and you got to go back to the text.
Yeah,
It's voice notes,
it's the
y'all.
whole thing.
That's where it's at. So what inspired you to start Little Atlanta? Like did you have mom friends before starting? When did it all start? Like
Yeah, I
how
mean,
old
so
was Jordan when you started?
I had some mom friends before Little Atlanta. Um, some like women that I had met when I was pregnant. And some moms that I had met going out to the libraries, whatever. And I would text the friends that I knew and say, hey, what are you guys doing with your kids today? Or hey, I saw that there's this event happening at the library if you want to come. And eventually it got to the point where I was texting 4 people, 5 people, 6 people. We had a group chat saying, hey, like, what are you doing today? Looking at this website. And I was like, okay, I feel like there must be a better way to do this than all of us just texting each other every 5 minutes, asking each other what we're doing. So that's where Little Atlanta came from. I just decided that I could make this social media platform where I could share daily events for what is happening for babies and toddlers. And I started it October 2025. So my son was almost 1. He was 10 months. And yeah, that's when it started.
Wow, I feel like it's grown so fast
Yeah.
then. Like, I met you in when was the hippo hop one? March or
Like
April?
March or February. Yeah.
Maybe February. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere
March because it was Easter.
early
Yeah.
spring.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you only had it up for like 5 months and it was like
Mhm.
everybody was there and everybody knew about it. And I'm like, this is magic. This is awesome. Like Like, who is Rachel? I need to meet her, like, right now.
Yes, no, and first of all, you're awesome for even like reaching out and showing up, because I feel like it's funny that I have this whole like events company now, because I self-identify as an introvert, even though I like do so many things. But I just like could not imagine just like messaging a stranger being like, "Hey, I love your platform. I want to be your friend," which is awesome, and I love that you did that because now we're super close. But I'm just like, "Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, who is this girl? That's so funny." Um, yeah.
Yeah, because I feel I started my stuff up in January, really, but I
Okay.
didn't. So I started my podcast in January, but really like
Okay.
March was when I was like, okay, I'm gonna start sharing like what's locally going on. And then like
Yeah.
2 weeks into March, I see this little Atlanta thing, and I'm like, what is this? I need to be here. What's happening?
Yeah. No, it's
I want to
awesome.
share about this. And I was already talking with the hippo hop people, and
Oh yeah.
then you were there, and then I was like, oh, we need to be friends. Like we need to do some collabs. We need
Well,
to.
and that's why, I mean, obviously I'm glad we connected. And I think there definitely was a space missing, at least from what I saw, for babies and toddlers. There's lots of other pages that are great that post family friendly stuff, but I think not everything that is family friendly is baby friendly, right? Like there's some things, especially when my son was 10 months and not walking, like you can't bring a crawling baby to every festival or to every event where there's 10-year-olds running around, or right, exactly, like when they're going to put sand in their mouth, right? So you have to think about what things are appropriate for what age group, and I felt like there really was a lack of a specific community just for babies and toddlers.
Yeah, and not only that, like meeting moms and making it like a point to, we'll get into this, y'all, more. Can you please tell us a little bit about like what Little Atlanta is and what kind of events you do? We talked
Yeah.
about like there was no specific place for toddlers really and like moms to connect. So what is Little Atlanta?
Yeah, so Little Atlanta was born out of the inspiration. There's actually a page, I don't know if you follow it. It's called Atlanta Tonight. It's a page that posts daily events for grown-ups, like bars and clubs and things to go to. And I'm friends with the owner of that. She's great. Her name is Mouse. If you're watching, she's awesome. Um, and yeah, I just thought we needed that space for toddlers, especially for, like you can look and plan something days in advance, but as you know, the babies don't nap. So sometimes if a baby doesn't nap and your schedule is off and you missed your swim class and you want to look last minute and see where you can take your kid, I wanted there to be a place that had something every day. So on Little Atlanta, I post on Instagram every single morning a full list of events for things to do specifically for babies and toddlers, broken down by age group, um, for different counties. So I have DeKalb, Douglas, Henry, Gwinnett. I mean, I try to get everywhere on their ITP, OTP. I post free programming, like things that are happening at libraries and festivals, and also like low cost programming happening around the city at places you may have a membership to, like the Alliance Theater or the High Museum, Botanical Gardens. I post lots of indoor playgrounds, free splash pads, anything that is around, again, that is available for babies and toddlers, I will share. And then once or twice a month, I try to host free or low cost events for communities where moms, parents, caregivers can come together with their kids and have fun. I bring in vendors and try to make it like a festival kind of environment where, we can play and connect. And it's been awesome to meet lots of different friends at these events and see how people can connect. It's been great.
Yeah, and I love that. Like you said, everything that she posts, y'all, is like either free or low cost, and it's daily. So if you forget, like you can go back and reference, like, oh, what's going on this week? It's not just like one time. Like for me, for instance, my page, I've been posting like local businesses, but unless you like scroll through my page, you don't really know like everything in one place. Like I love how you keep it updated every day, every week, and then like the reels in between it, so you kind of get a little bit of the carousels, y'all, is like where it's at. Because then I like sit there and read, and I can save it and come back. But like a
Yeah.
video, sometimes I don't have like the time to sit there and watch the whole thing, or like I just want to read like what's going on and not like listen. Or sometimes people don't put words with their captions with their videos too. Like I'm sorry, if some people, if they don't have captions and you're trying to tell me a story, I'm like, I don't have time to turn my volume
Yeah,
up.
me too. Because sometimes you're not listening with audio, or yeah, no, for sure.
So yeah, you talked about like indoor playgrounds that you featured and music classes and story times and local activities. Like how are you finding out all of these places to go? Like are you researching them? And also can you tell us like which one has been your favorite so far? Like what's the coolest one you would recommend to try out?
Yeah, definitely. So I do a lot of research on the library websites primarily. The libraries do a great job of posting their programming daily by age as well. So I kind of just pull a lot of stuff from their website to repost. Um, and then a lot of the playgrounds and spaces have websites as well where they have event calendars. So like the Botanical Gardens, the History Center, all of those places have websites where you can go and look at their event calendar. So if someone wanted to sit and research all of these things, they could do it on their own. Like I'm not, sharing any grand information. It's just kind of putting it all in one central place so that you don't have to go look at 20 websites
Yeah.
yourself.
That's what I was about to say. I was like, that's
Yeah.
so nice of you to like put it all in one area. We don't have to do the research. Like it's right there for us on
Yeah,
your.
I mean, because that's what I found myself doing is that it would be 4 p.m. Jordan's taking a late nap. I don't know what's open. And I would spend 30 minutes scouring different websites trying to find something. By the time I found something, whatever. So it's like, let me just put everything in one place. So yeah, a lot of it is just from my own research. And then whenever another parent recommends something to me, like you mentioned Isaac Sandlot, or if someone mentions, hey, I went to this cool playground in Smyrna, we went to Catch Air, like all of these places. So whenever someone recommends a place to me, then I'll kind of add that into the rotation where I'll like make a bookmark and look at their website every day and see if they have events that I can add to my calendar. And then it just keeps growing and growing from there.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, there's so many, like, I keep finding out about other indoor playgrounds too.
Yeah.
And then after I find about them, I'm like, hey, Rachel, have you heard of this one?
Yes.
Let's
And some that I've heard of, and there's some that I haven't. There's some that I've heard of that I haven't been to. There's some that I've been to that I liked and haven't liked. Oh, you asked what my favorite one.
Yes,
So actually, not an indoor playground, but the music class. It's called the music class, which is confusing, but it is called the music class. That's been the best resource I found. And I actually found out about them similar to how I met you. The owner just like messaged me on Instagram and was like, hey, we loved your page. Can you like promote our events? And I was like, yeah, like, who are you? Like, what do you guys do? So the music class is a music class for children ages 0 to 4, 0 to 5. But they have locations all over the city, like Decatur, Cookwood, East Point. I think they have one in Athens, Macon. Like they're literally everywhere, every day of the week. Lots of different times, from 9:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. And we've taken some other music classes around the city, but this one is just really engaging. They have lots of like toys and instruments and the shakers and the scarves. The spaces are big. I have a toddler who loves to run around and he's free to run around the class. It's not like, some story times where they want the kids to sit and bounce on your lap and be very still, but this is like a real space where they can move and enjoy themselves. And I can tell that he's like picking up the songs, even though he's too young to be singing them yet. He has favorites and he'll smile when we sing the songs and he'll get up and dance. And it's really cute. The teachers are really engaging. So it's a really great space for anyone who's looking for a music class for your kids. I definitely would recommend the music class. That's definitely been my favorite thing so far.
Nice. And is that broken down by ages too? Like what's the age?
Yeah, so the class that we're in is 0 to 4, so open age, but they're really good about making sure that it's a safe space for all kids. I mean, we started it before my son was walking, and there were 4-year-olds in there and my 10-month-old, and it was still totally fine. They do have a separate infants class if you want to be like just with other babies, and they also have a big kids class, I think, if you want to be like just with like 4 and 5-year-olds. But we're in the mixed age class and he really enjoys it. All the other parents are so nice and we've made friends with them and gone to birthday parties and stuff. So it's a really great community.
But that's great too for someone like me who has someone who's in different ages. Because
Lacey and Liam could be in the same class and you could take them at the same time.
Yeah, that's so helpful because the other one that I was looking into, it was like separate times and I was like, that's not going to work for us. Like,
no, I know it's like what you were talking about with Little Jim, where it's like you have to schedule them at different times and it's confusing. Yeah, no, it's nice for sure. And there's lots of parents in the class who bring multiple kids. There's one mom who has like 4 of her kids in the class, and it's like awesome. Just I'm sure it's awesome for her to be able to bring all of her kids to one space versus having to leave one with dad or get a sitter or do whatever. So it's nice.
That's a nice community for moms.
Yeah.
Whoever was behind that was a genius.
I know. Shout out to Raina. She's great.
Okay. And then, we talked about your favorite, but like running a business while raising a child at home is not easy. So how are you balancing motherhood and work and like your me time? Like, is there any me time for Rachel? Like what's it like at home?
Questions that need answers. No. So honestly, we take advantage of nap time. And when he's asleep. So my son, as you know, he loves to nap. My son takes a 4 hour nap usually. So I treat that as my work time, and I normally try to get up about an hour before he gets up, and I try to go to bed about an hour before he goes to bed. So with that together, that's like 6 hours per day, which is like almost a full work day. For work day is 8 hours, so that gives me time to work. Little Atlanta actually is not too time consuming, thankfully, because I'm posting the daily list. It seems like a lot, but a lot of the events are repetitive. Like the Botanical Gardens has a story time every week. The DeKalb Library has a story time every week. So, a lot of times it's just changing out the names or dates, adding in certain things here and there, and then I schedule out posts in advance. Thank you for automated schedulers. So Little Atlanta normally only takes me a half hour a day, unless I have an event that I'm planning and coordinating with vendors. So the rest of that time, like I said, I do social media as well for other clients. So I do a little bit of that during that work time. And then the rest of it, I definitely have me time. I love watching trashy reality shows all about the Love Island and the Married at First Sight and the Bachelor and whatever trashy dating show is on. I am watching it. No shame. Bachelor and Bachelorette, when it comes out, we're going to have watch parties and talk. I love me a trashy reality show. So that's generally what I'm doing when Jordan is napping. Maybe some laundry, maybe some cooking.
He's like totally chill through all of that. He sleeps.
So we do co-sleep. So he's sleeping in the bed with me when he's napping. But as long as I have the white noise on near him and then the TV is over there, he's actually generally okay with me watching. And obviously I'm not watching it super loud. So yeah. He's normally good. It's been working out so far.
Oh my gosh, you do this thing with your phone if you have a Roku where you can make your phone
the headphones. Yes. I do that all the time. That definitely is my saving grace sometimes too. Yeah.
I was like, that would be the only way I could probably get away with that in bed.
Yeah. No, it definitely works. It definitely works.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to talk so much trash TV because I miss trash TV.
Oh,
I never I want to watch. I'm not mad about it because I don't have time to pay attention. So in all of my shows, I also love all the Grey's Anatomies, all the Chicagos,
See,
all of
I don't like those only because I'm not like a violence, blood, gore person. So a lot of the PD hospital shows, I'm like, wait, there's too many heart surgeries happening. I'm not about it.
Yeah.
But a trashy reality show, yes, we definitely can talk. And maybe what we need to do is this year, plan a night where I come over to you, you come over to me, and the dads play with the babies, and we can just sit and watch TV and eat ice cream.
We need to do that, or we can get 2 episodes in a row, and then
a
week, and then a little bit longer.
A little book club, but for reality shows, show club. I'm down.
Another genius idea. See,
here we are. We could have a Little Atlanta mom reality show watch party.
I know it's still, so you actually just probably well, no, not just, but you're almost coming up on 1 year with Little Atlanta.
October.
You almost are 6 months, but no, you're over 6 months now.
Yeah.
I'm 6 months now into starting this. And when I messaged you, thank you. When I messaged you in March, you probably were like, who is this chick? Because y'all, in March, I only had 19 followers, and she was who is this person? Why are you talking to me?
No, it's awesome. It's awesome. I was like, she's so bold for reaching out. Like I said, I'm an introvert, so I'm always like, wait, why would people reach out to a stranger? Even when people come to my events, I'm like, how are you following me? Why are you here? What are you guys doing?
I remember going up to you, and it was my first influencer and mom person through Atlanta, through events, and I remember being so nervous to talk to you, hey, this is what I'm starting. Do you want to be friends? And you were just oh yeah, what's up? Okay. And then you were talking to 10 other people and doing your thing, and I was just cool. She saw me. Cool.
So funny. It's the whole influencer community is so weird. And I think even being an actress too, historically, because when I was big in I haven't done that much acting work obviously since I've been a mom, but when I was big in my acting, I wasn't Beyonce famous, but I was local enough famous where people would stop me in the grocery store, and even that I'm wait, why? I'm just a person, people. It just is very, but that's why I like when social media becomes real. I like when you can have a digital friend that becomes a real friend. And then I like that we just randomly met through Instagram DMs, and now we're hanging out and doing play dates and doing this podcast and doing all these things, so I'm all about real relationships.
So easy to talk about. We have so many conversations that we go in and out
about so
of.
many
Like,
different things
we'll
and all
have
this
you
stuff.
back more on the podcast because it's like so easy. And
Yeah.
you know, we kind of run, at least our boys run a similar schedule. So
No, yeah, they do. And this honestly doesn't feel like a podcast. It feels like we're just voice noting and I can just see your face.
yeah.
Yeah.
So has there ever been a moment where you've like questioned the little Atlanta journey, or like been like, okay, this week was too much? Or have you taken a vacation yet since starting and like had to really
Taking
plan
a
ahead, like schedule everything?
vacation. When we went to LA for that wedding, I did have to plan ahead a little bit, especially because there was a time change. So I had to like schedule the post in advance, but that wasn't too bad. But I definitely have had some moments of questioning. And I think was before we were friends. The first Little Atlanta event, because for a while I was just posting on social media, and then I did the first event in February. It was a Valentine's Day event. Um, and I had reached out to a venue who said that they were interested. And then I like scheduled the event, sent out the flyer, started like collecting tickets, and then the venue like ghosted me. Like I didn't hear from them for 2 weeks. And I was terrified because I think we were like 10 days out from the event. And I was like, I had been emailing, texting, calling. I hadn't heard anything. I was like, we're 10 days out from the event. Like, and this was my first event, and I had like 40 people signed up. I was like, do I cancel? Like, what's going to happen? And it just totally turned out that like she's also a mom and she had lost her, just it was just some sort of something. She had lost her phone, her computer, something. And it was fine. And we had the event and it was great. I know it was stressful though. But I think that moment of panic, that 2 weeks of panic, and then going into the event and seeing like how much fun it was and how just easy it came together. We had like 15 vendors there and they all showed up on time and they had a great time. The kids loved it and the parents loved it. And so many people were coming up to me saying like, oh my gosh, this is so fun. We needed this. And the venue owner was talking about how she had never seen the space so lively. And a lot of people ended up, it was at a gym on the Beltline called In Town Tumbling, similar to Little Gym. And she was telling me how many people ended up signing up for classes afterwards. And it just like, she was happy with the business. And I was like, oh, okay, like this is helping people. Like this isn't just helping moms, but this is helping business owners as well.
Exactly.
So
Like that's my
yeah.
whole goal too, is like I want these local businesses to be seen and heard and everyone to
Yeah.
know about them. Like you,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Well, it's always like crazy when you go to a place that you've been for the first time and it's like, wait, how have I not known that this place has existed forever? So I want people to have those experiences and I want business owners to have customers coming in. Like there's no reason why there's an amazing kids gym that exists that has no customers for a day. Like all these places should be filled all the time, and all of our schedules, like not that our schedule should be filled all the time, but there should never be a moment where you want to get out of the house and you're like, there's nothing to do today, I have to stay home. Like obviously if you want to stay home, but if you want to get out of the house, you shouldn't just be staying home because you don't know where to go.
Yeah. And your page is exactly like the best resource because you can look up at any time and there's several things going throughout the day. I like to do things in the morning, but you also are a big afternoon person. So like
Yeah.
having both is nice because once Liam and Jordan drop their naps, like we got to fill that afternoon time.
Once they drop their naps, Lord, pray for me. I'm terrified.
We still have a lot of
Yes.
time. Speaking of your February event, I did not know that was your very first event. And
Yeah.
I think I can tell you the date that it was on. Was
It was
it
like February
on like
12th or something, or like
okay,
11. I don't know. It was
it
sometime
was
right
on a
before Valentine's
Friday,
Day.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was it on a Friday? Okay, so Liam's first birthday was that weekend. And I remember
Oh,
before I even met you and was like, I really want to come, but my family's coming to town. And you were just like, oh yeah, just make it to the next one. It's cool. And I was just
yeah.
like,
I actually super remember that conversation. Yeah.
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 But I can see the flyer with all the red hearts on it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's so
that was so
funny. And here
cool.
we are now.
I know. So what's been the most like rewarding part? Like, is it all the relationships you've built, all the friends you've made, or like Jordan getting socialized and getting out?
Yeah. Honestly,
Your own
all of the
mental health?
above. All of the above. I mean, I think definitely seeing Jordan socialize is great because Jordan is not in daycare. So it's nice to see him go out and about and find his places and meet little friends and bond with teachers and all the things. So that's been really nice. But again, like meeting people like you, meeting all these other moms who have become like real friends, right? Like I've come to terms with the fact that on this motherhood journey, there are going to be lots of acquaintances. Like there's going to be moms in my son's class that I don't like, that I'm going to have to bond with because they're on the PTA and we have to bring snacks for the picnic, whatever, right? Like there's just going to be those people. But through this, I have literally met so many mom friends that like, if I was going to get married again, y'all would be my bridesmaids, you know, like I have met some like close people, and that's really important. I think that's a really important part of motherhood. And when I was a baby, my mom was in mom's club, mom group, play group, whatever. And she is still friends to this day with the moms that she met then. And I'm still friends with those kids. So I want to have those same relationships that last decades long, and we're playing with our grandkids and, you know, all the things.
I'm gonna be anxiously waiting for Jordan's wedding invitation. Like I deserve one.
Yes, you do.
You're 18 months old, kid.
I know. I mean, at this point, it may be to Lacey, though, the way we're seeing things happen.
Y'all, Lacey can make her son laugh so hard. Oh my gosh.
So sweet. They're adorable.
So cute. And she's so gentle with him, and which is good. But also like, do that to your brother. Be kind to him.
You're always going to bully your own sibling. Then it just is what it is.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for him to get a little bit bigger and then just kind of look the other way for a second.
Shove her back a little bit.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So if a new mom were listening today and is feeling lonely or nervous about getting out there with little ones, like what would you say to encourage them?
Just do it. And I was that mom for a while. I was definitely the mom at the beginning that was like, I can't take my child outside because someone's going to breathe on them and they're going to get sick and die. You know, like that postpartum anxiety is real. Or that I can't bring my son to this place because there's going to be too many big kids there and he's going to get trimpled or he's not walking or like whatever the thing is. But the reality is that you getting out of the house is as much for you as it is for them. Like you need to get out and socialize with other grownups. You need to get out and see other moms, see other humans besides your husband, your partner, your parents, whoever you live with. Like you need to get out and experience adulthood as a mother. So I would say just get out and do it. And that it is okay to go to a place and be like, yeah, I didn't like that place, and then try a different place. And it's okay to go to a place and not like that place and then go back to it 6 months. You know, like there's lots of places that I didn't like for Jordan when he was a baby that I now like a lot more, that he's a toddler that can run around. And there's lots of places that I loved when he was a baby that now I'm like, okay, he's too big for that, you know? So again, just give yourself permission to get out and about and go with the flow throughout the process.
So true. So true. I remember like crying in the car with Lacey, like when she was 3 or 4 months old, just to go do a Kroger pickup, not even go in the store. And it's literally 4 minutes down the road.
Yeah.
I remember calling Steve, like bawling because she hated the car, of course.
Yeah, of course.
And I was bawling, crying, and I'm like, I'm just going to pick up groceries. And now it's like, just do it. Like,
I definitely remember for the first, I think I didn't take a solo drive with Jordan until he was maybe 3 months. Like I always made my husband drive and I would sit in the back seat with him because I was like, I have to be watching him and whatever. But now I just throw that kid in the car and we go anywhere. Like, but you have to give yourself that permission, especially as a first time mom. Like you have to give yourself permission to feel all the feelings and go through the stages. But and sometimes you need that push.
Valid. Yeah, and sometimes you need that push, but it's so valid too. Like if you are a new mom listening, like your feelings are so valid. Like those
you are, but then also when you go out and meet other people, they'll be able to validate those feelings too, because you'll be able to go to the library and you can say out loud, oh my gosh, I was so nervous to come here. And the mom sitting next to you will be like, oh my gosh, I was so nervous to come here too. And then you guys can bond over that, right? So that's how those relationships are born. Yeah.
Yeah, and not just getting out to go to the grocery store where there's all these other people who want to come up and like, oh, your baby's so cute. Can I hold your baby? Can I touch? No. Back up. Don't touch me. Why are you touching my baby?
If you've seen it. On Jordan's little baby carrier, because when he was little, I wore him in a baby carrier. I still do sometimes. But I had a giant sign, giant, that said, this is something like, stop, please look, don't kiss, my baby is too little for big germs, or something like that. But when I tell you, people would see that and turn the other way. Okay, so if there's a new mom out there, you can go on Amazon for $10 and order you a sign that says, don't touch my baby, and put it on your baby, and people will leave you alone.
Yeah, or just like something really crazy across your chest, and then maybe they won't even look at you.
Or just kick them, whatever you need to do.
So, what is next for Little Atlanta? What is in the plans? Do you have any fall events coming up? What's something exciting? Any partnerships? Any dreams that you have? What's going on right now?
Yeah, so our next event is July 30th. It's a Thursday at Hippo Hop. We had our April event there and everyone loved it, so we're bringing it back. Um, and yeah, it's at 10 a.m. Thursday, July 30th. We're gonna have lots of vendors there. If you don't know what Hippo Hop is, Sammy knows. It is a indoor playground, big inflatables. They have an arcade. They have a cafe. It's a super great place. Again, for all ages. They have a dedicated toddler area if you have a non-walker, early walker, tummy time baby. Yeah, really great
It's
space. It's in Brookhaven. So that is our next event. Would love for everybody to be there. The ticket link is in my bio and their bio at Hippo Hop. And we should continue to have events every month throughout the year. I don't have the specific dates on other events yet, but we will get there. If you're a indoor playground or kids event space listening to this and you want to have an event, let me know. Because I'd love to get to more places around the city. But no,
there's somewhere for her to suggest, y'all. If y'all have been somewhere really cool, like send it
yes,
to us.
that too.
Let me
Yes,
know.
I would love to find more places. But no, dreams for Little Atlanta. I just want to continue being this community for people. I want to be able to have enough relationships with businesses that I can have events every month. It'd be great to have like standing events, like, okay, we have a Little Atlanta Friday every whatever at this place. And I would love to eventually raise enough money, make enough profit to start a Little Atlanta scholarship. I know a lot of parents want to send their kids to the bougie preschool. And I don't know if you feel this way. We've talked about this a little bit. Applying to preschool feels like applying to college, and it shouldn't. It's very confusing. There are so many preschools. It's just a lot. But I know lots of parents who deserve a break, like we've talked about. I would love to go do Pilates. I would love to go do the things. But paying $1,000, $2,000 a month for preschool is just not feasible for every family. So I would eventually love for the proceeds from Little Atlanta events to be able to go to help underserved families be able to send their kids to preschool.
That is amazing. You haven't told me that before. Love
Yeah, that. We have all sorts of ideas floating up in this little brain. I just need to start sending 20-minute voice notes instead of 7-minute voice notes, and we'll get all the ideas out there.
Big dreams. I love it. And you need to circle back to the February place because that sounds really cool.
Yes.
Like
And you haven't been. So honestly, yeah, actually I may reach out to them to do another event. And if they don't, you and I can just go. Because it actually is really, really cute. It's a giant gym. Like think the size of Hippo Hop, but all of the equipment from Little Gym. So it has like trampolines and swings and all the things. But it's just a giant space. And they actually have, maybe one day we could go, they have open gym on Tuesdays and Fridays, I think, from like 10 to noon. Because like, you know how at Little Gym, they like make them do the activities and none of the kids are doing the activities. And then it's like, okay, now you can go explore the gym. So they have that where it's just like open gym the whole time. Yeah, it's a great space. So we definitely should go.
it'll be fun especially when the school year starts back up because our Friday play group, y'all, only has 3 more weeks.
I love the flight.
It's so fun. But during the school year, it'll be every second and third Friday. So
Yeah,
maybe
we could do it on the other Fridays. Yeah. And the Beltline is nice because then we could like, go get some food afterwards and walk if it's nice weather and all the things. So
I like the Beltline like in the fall and like cold because there's that many people. Sometimes it overwhelms me. Like in the summertime.
No. The Beltline is crazy for sure in the summer and on a weekend and all this stuff. But it's just a nice place to walk. There was one day where my husband and I walked from like the start of the Beltline at Krog Street all the way to all the way to Piedmont Park and back, and it was crazy, but it was just so nice. Like it was just a nice day. And
kids, me and my husband did that too. We love that Krog Street. Yeah, where you go in and it's like all those restaurants in that place. Right?
Mm-hmm.
We walked and he works, I told you, right by Piedmont.
Oh, so yeah.
All the way and back, and I'm like, that was so fun and it was so quick. And now with kids, it's like,
no, that would be a hassle because you'd have to stop because someone would poop their diaper and then you need to get someone a snack and it would just be a whole
snacks and whining. I want to walk. I want to ride.
No, we're done. No, not that.
Great. Well, I love it. Well, I have a couple of rapid fire questions for you. I would to throw at people. Okay. So, quick. Favorite coffee shop in Atlanta?
You're giving me myocardial infarctions.
Well, you just posted about a new one you found the other day, so tell us about that. The one
Well,
that you were like,
so I did. It's not a coffee shop, but it's a pop up. So I will post them. They're called Barely Awake Coffee. They don't have a physical location, but they do pop ups at lots of different markets. Like they do a pop up at the Druid Hills Farmers Market and Reclaimed Market. I feel like a lot of people sleep on the farmers markets because they have lots of great local businesses, but they're really great. They have coffee and matcha. Because I'm actually not a big coffee girly, but they have matcha and chai, but they just have all sorts of different flavors. I got a mango chantilly matcha. It had like fresh mango at the bottom and then like this cream and then the matcha. It was great. And my husband gets a banana bread latte from them. That's great. So they're my favorite. It's Barely Awake, like BEAR, Barely Awake. Very, very good.
nice. Okay, favorite family-friendly restaurant.
Ooh, okay. So, there actually is a place. Um, there's so many options. There's a place in Decatur, called Q Pot Korean Barbecue. I like it because it has like I don't know if you've ever been in the places that have the revolving sushi, where like the sushi comes around.
I'm not a sushi person, but I know what you're talking about.
Okay, so it has the revolving sushi. I call it kid friendly because the sushi that comes around is in these little cars. So Jordan had the time of his life because it's just like a bunch of cars going around you, but then you can pick up the cars and they have sushi in them. You can eat them.
Did he
If you're not a
actually eat
sushi,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, Jordan loves sushi. My child is cultured. Jordan loves sushi. But if you're not a sushi person, they have Korean barbecue too. So like where you like cook the meat in front of you and the veggies and stuff. But it's
Okay.
just like a cute aesthetic in there with the cars, and they have
Right.
TVs on. Like they've been doing lots of World Cup watch parties and stuff. So yeah, it's cute.
Oh, is it like in the Decatur Square area?
No, it's like 5 minutes from the Decatur Square. It's
Oh, I
on
really gonna
North
play the
Decatur.
playground and then go over there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That actually would be fun. It's cute.
Okay, okay. Man, I love the fall. Like when the fall comes around, like I just want to be outside all the time. The weather's so
Yeah.
nice. I love dressing for fall. Like
Well, I just love
find
not getting
something
bit by mosquitoes
yeah,
and not sweating through my clothes. So
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And I just love like Lacey's reactions, which the boys will like start to realize like the trees are changing color, like what's happening? And then we go through like, oh, that tree is, it's not dying, but the leaves are dying off of it and it's gonna grow a new leaf and new life. And then we start talking about like plants and all the things. It's just
See,
last
and
fall.
there's going to be another 7 minute voice note where Jordan's going to be asking you questions about trees, and I'm going to be like, "Hey, wait, so what did you say to Lacey when she was asking about the trees?"
Oh my gosh, I loved it. And it was such like a good when she was distracted in the car. This was when she was still facing backwards, I think.
Mm,
And I was like, she's crying and like trying to keep her awake to get her to bed on time because we're gonna
yeah.
drop a nap, all the things. So I would be like, hey, do you see any red trees outside? Do you see any yellow ones? And it was like a hunt for me to find them.
That's so
I
cute.
love fall. Okay, one mom product that you cannot live without. Do you do any
Uh,
like face cream stuff or like I don't even know.
yeah,
Like I don't
actually,
I'm not
yes.
a fancy
I
person.
like from Hatchology. They are these under eye masks. They're great. You
Okay.
can put them in the freezer so that they're really cold. Um, and they're like the peel and stick ones, so they're like single use, whatever. You just put them on. And it's just like a nice little self care moment. You can have them on while you're doing whatever your morning routine is for 15-20 minutes. And I feel like they work. I feel like they remove all the bags from when Jordan's been up for 4 hours in the middle of the night. Um, and it's clean ingredients and all the things. So
Or you've just had like a really long day and you're just crying all day. Like me the other day, I was just crying all day. And then the next day, I'm like,
yeah,
my eyes are so puffy.
my
I
eyes. I
cannot.
know. Yeah.
I want to try that. I honestly don't do any sort of like face wash cream, nothing like that. I've
Okay, well, I'm
never
impressed
put
because
like,
your skin is gorgeous.
thank you. I mean, I put on a face lotion every single
Sure.
day, but like, that's like a old Sephora. Like I've been doing the same freaking brand because I had terrible acne growing up, and I've been doing the same brand. It's worked for me. It's the
Yeah.
first made. Have
I
you seen?
think whatever works because I will say like I get a lot of skincare products like free from influencer stuff, so I don't have any like specific products that I'm loyal to. But there's been times where I've done the 20-step skincare routine, and there's also been times where I just kind of wash my face and call it a day. And I feel like my skin looks the same, you know? So I think it's gonna be what it is.
Yeah, and I feel like we're getting to the age, because you're almost 30, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I am. I just turned 30 and not just, I mean, I will say I just turned not but um we're like getting to the age where like this is yeah, like you just said, like this is our skin. We're just accepting
Yeah,
it. Like we're not I mean,
it
when
is
I
what it
break
is.
out it's because I probably like pigged out on chocolate the night before and then
Yeah, I
or
feel
I'm
like I
so
get breakouts now when my period is coming. I definitely will get breakouts.
yeah,
But other than that,
yeah,
it is what it is.
yeah. It is what it is. And half the time I don't even wear makeup. Like right now.
Oh
Like
yeah, no, no, no. I the last time I wore makeup was for my aunt's wedding that I went to in May, and before that was for my sister's wedding the year before. Like I like makeup is just like a very special occasion thing. Like sometimes I'll throw on some lip gloss or something here and there, but I'm not doing foundation and concealer and blush and any of that
yeah.
unless
I don't
someone
like
is
the
saying I do.
feeling. Yeah, the feeling of foundation is just like makes me feel like I'm wearing a mask. Like it's too
Well,
much.
and
I
then
just
especially when it's so hot outside, it's like, okay, I'm gonna wear all
yeah.
this for it to sweat off. And now with a baby too, like when your babies are touching your face all the time, it's like, no. Yeah.
Well, when we have our mom's night, you'll have to put on a little bit of makeup so you can feel
I will put on some lip gloss. I will put on some lip gloss. I got you.
All right. So, are you a morning person or a night person?
Morning for sure.
Okay. Me too. Best parenting hack that you have.
Best parenting hack I have. Having a playpen in every room.
Okay.
I do have a playpen in every room of our home. We have one in our bedroom, the kitchen, wherever. Um, so that I can do things without him running around. I mean, like I put him in the playpen so I can take a shower. I put him in the playpen so I can cook whatever. I don't leave him in the playpen forever because obviously I'm all about, free range and whatever, but especially being a solo parent most of the time, like my husband works like pretty crazy hours, so having a playpen everywhere. And even when he was a baby, like, sub 6 months, we had a bassinet in every room. I had a bassinet in the kitchen, I had a bassinet in the bathroom, I had a bassinet by the bed. I mean, everywhere, just so I could put him down to do anything. So
Oh, yeah. Me too. I mean, how else are you supposed to take a shower? I remember like bringing the bouncer in there with me and
yes, bringing the bouncer in the bathroom, putting it right outside the shower. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
I remember bringing Lacey in there and like taking the fastest shower I could before she
Yeah.
started crying. Like,
Yes.
take your time. What are you doing?
Well, no, and now like that he's older, like he enjoys his time in the playpen. Like I can put him in the playpen with like some books and a toy, and he could probably sit in there for an hour if he wants to. But it's just nice to be able to do things without having to look over my shoulder because sometimes if I'm cooking and he's not in the playpen, then I'm like, oh wait, don't climb up on the couch, don't pull the blinds down, don't hit the cat, don't it's just like too many things to watch.
Yeah, Liam's favorite thing right now is to go over to the cat's litter box and pick up the poop and squeeze it like it's Play-Doh. And I'm like, dude, you cannot do that. So then I bought this like it's terrible. It's terrible. So then I bought this like piece of furniture that you put the litter box in. So it's this nice
Yeah,
like
yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, yeah, we have one of those. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have one of those now, and my cats, I have one Maine Coon and a smaller skinny cat. And the Maine Coon, he barely fits in it. So
Oh
now
my
all the
gosh.
coming out of it, I'm like, there's no
Yeah.
winning.
No, Jordan has not tried to go in the litter box yet, but now you just unlocked a new fear for me, so that's terrifying.
Yeah.
But
God.
we have like one of the automatic water fountains for the cat, and he thinks it's a splash pad. So he goes up to the water fountain and just like starts splashing in it, and then there's water all over the floor. Um and then he always just is bothering the cat. Like the cat will be sleeping, minding her own business, and he's like going over and drumming on her. And I'm like, dude, leave her alone. Because then she swats at him and he gets mad. And I was like, well, dude, you were bothering her. So you
Yeah.
need to give her
Yeah.
space.
Like my big Maine Coon is such a cuddler. Like he will purposely go up to the kids and like rub on them and like want
Oh,
them to play. Lacey could care less about any animals. She's not an
yeah.
animal person. Or the dog, like, because I think they get attention and then she gets jealous. But like
Yeah.
Liam will lay all over him and roll on him, and I'm like, Opie, are you okay? Like, is he squishing you? And Opie loves it because he
Oh,
never gets.
that's sweet.
Yeah.
That's sweet. I love it.
Okay, my last question for you: what is one thing that you think every Atlanta family should do right now before summer ends and school starts back up?
Go to the botanical gardens. I think the botanical gardens is the best place in the universe. My parents got married there, so I am biased.
my gosh.
But I think it just has, yeah, we're like really a family because my parents got married there and I got married at the High Museum. So also love the High Museum. But no, the Botanical Gardens, I think, just has something for everybody. They have a splash pad, and I love a splash pad. They have a restaurant. I love to eat. The gardens are beautiful. Like if you're an adult and just want to walk around the gardens, I mean, they're gorgeous. But for kids, there's so much space for them to run around. Like my son loves going to run around, and not just the children's garden. I mean, the gardens itself just have so much space. They have drinks. You can get a drink and walk around. They have mocktails. They have hot drinks when it's cold. They have hot tea and stuff. So I definitely think the Botanical Gardens membership is a worth it one if you don't have it already. Just to go and be outside and experience nature and have great family time that everyone will enjoy.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, if you go to Botanical Gardens, like, don't just buy the ticket. Like, go ahead and get the membership. It's totally worth it. Like,
it's worth
when
it.
the Scarecrow comes in the fall, like, the Scarecrow Garden is so cool.
Yeah, and like the holiday lights are gorgeous. Obviously, like everything. Yeah, it's worth it.
The
And they have
tulip.
lots of kids programming throughout the week. Lots of kids programming. Yeah.
Cool. Well, Rachel, I really appreciate you being on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for joining us today and sharing your little Atlanta journey and how it came to be. I really love like sharing local businesses with you guys and fun things for families to do that's like throughout our community. I know so many moms who are listening right now are walking away, hopefully feeling inspired to get out there and go do something and explore and make these connections. So I appreciate you bringing that to light today, Rachel.
Of course.
And if you guys enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe, first of all, to the Tuckered Mama podcast. You'll be listening to this either on Spotify, Apple. You can see our faces right here on the YouTube, and Apple Music. And then don't forget to follow us, please, guys, both on social media. Rachel is the Little Atlanta, or just Little Atlanta, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Little Atlanta on Instagram. And then, of course, mine, the Tucker Mama podcast. And if this conversation encouraged you guys, like, please share with another mom who might need this today, who might need this resource, this wonderful thing that Rachel's been putting together for us. And I am excited to see it continue to grow. And she said her next event, y'all, is July the 30th. It will be at Hippo Hop in Atlanta. The link is in her bio, and it will be at 10 a.m. So be sure to sign up for that, because I believe there is probably a ticket limit, right?
There is a ticket limit, so you should get them now because all of our events have sold out. They always sell out, so get them quick.
Yes, well, I've missed out on one of them, the Bunny Hive, and I was so sad about it. I didn't. Now I learned my lesson to like get your tickets early.
Yeah, I would love eventually to just be able to have unlimited events, but a lot of these venues like have capacities, obviously, like for little kids, so we have to keep a limited amount.
Yeah, well, that's really cool. You're gonna have so many vendors there too, so I'm looking forward to that.
I'm excited.
So thank you, everybody, for listening to the Tuckered Mama podcast. And until next time, guys, keep making memories, support local business. And remember, you are not meant to do motherhood alone. Like, there's so many other people out there that you can relate to, connect with, validate yourself, all the things. So, Rachel, thank you for being on here.
Thank you, Sammy.
I always in my podcast.
Yep.
Always in my podcast from one Tuckered Mama, but today it's from two Tuckered Mamas to another one, y'all. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.